Sure to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. And they're led out by a guy who learned from one of the great ones in his first few years in Tom Brady. This is Garoppolo.
When you're a backup to one of the all-time great players, if you spend time picking that guy's brain or just watching and observing how he does things to increase your game, then you've wasted that time. I don't think Jimmy Garoppolo is that type of a player. I think those lessons learned have a chance to transmit themselves very well.
They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Again, it's Lewis. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Brady going to throw. And he finds Danny Amendola. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and pick it up with Lewis. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Call it a gain of 5. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
I tell you, on 4th and 1, when you're way back on your side of the field, I thought this might just be an attempt to draw them off and get the first down that way. But they were going for it the whole time, and they wind up getting it.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got time. The throw left side complete to Hogan. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. And the completion, nice throw, nice catch. But Charles, big thanks goes to the men up front.
They allowed the quarterback to throw out of the rocking chair, so to speak. Plenty of time to survey the field and find an open man.
Nothing out of that one. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
The play clock's running down. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking to find some space for Dion Lewis there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. So now a 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. From the gun, it's Brady. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And I put my first tally mark next to the Brady to Gronk counter here.
I think it may be the first of many, because once they get going, look out, things tend to snowball. Tom Brady trusts Gronk as much as any receiver I think he's thrown to in his career, and it's evident
and
when you see that.
Saying something.
That's saying something right there, but he's earned it.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Play action. Now it's Brady. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
You ever notice that when Tom Brady does get hit and drop to the ground, there's some guys back to him pretty quickly to check on his health, aren't there?
That's exactly right. For as much as he throws, doesn't take a lot of square shots, but took one there.
He's really smart in the pocket, isn't he? Even out of the pocket. He understands where the pressure is coming from. He senses people. You're exactly right. Doesn't take too many direct ones. But that one had to hurt.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And there's a flag on the field. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Holding offense.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. Brady going to go on 4th down. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Called a gain of 13 yards on the play. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you punt the football there.
So we're changing that.
Looking for Amendola, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
They'll try and run for the first time with Freeman. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
That's taken on the 25. A punt of 46, a return of 5. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Brady gives this one to Lewis. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Now Lewis trying to run inside, but nothing there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
But there's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Now Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. In motion left is Amendola. Now they'll run with Lewis. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at him right now and say, let's get away from him entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
Time running out here on the play clock. They do go for it. It's Brady. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. A big play that time on the catch and run. 39 yards. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to Foxborough after this. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with Larry Ridley for highlights and analysis of our first half of play. Now, not too many highlights yet, at least in terms of scoring plays, that is.
Yeah, but hang in there. We might get something these last 2 minutes.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
They run. This is Lewis. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
Now a play fake. Brady. Trying to hit the tight end Bennett, but it's intercepted. It's a first-round pick, Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. They find some open field here. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And complete on the right side, it's Tanny. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Ryan on second down. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones from 21 yards away. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And heading back out there now, the Falcons defense here. And the interception the last time they were out there ended up leading to a touchdown.
So the only thing they didn't get really was the pick 6, because that's what everyone wants. Take it immediately to the end zone, but their offense capitalized on the takeaway and turned it into the 6 points they were looking.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the linebacker, Paul Warlow. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Dante Hightower from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And a good swarm to the... Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole, 3rd and long. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. They come out here in the I. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
20, wait, 20, 29, right, 35.
The final shot before half for Brady. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And pump the brakes, Larry. Pump the brakes. We are ready for quarter number 3.